Welcome to Big Questions and Small Scientists, where we turn the weirdest parts of science into something you can actually understand. Today, we're diving into one of the strangest and coolest topics in all of physics, quantum mechanics. So, what is quantum mechanics? Imagine zooming way in, past atoms, past electrons, even smaller than the tiniest things you can picture. Quantum mechanics is the science of the super small, where everything acts totally different from what we see in our everyday world. If you think the rules of kicking a ball, tossing a notebook, or watching a car drive by all make sense, well, quantum mechanics is here to challenge what you think you know. Down at this level, particles don't always follow the rules. Instead, they behave in ways that seem impossible, strange, and even a little magical. Let's start with one of the key ideas: wave-particle duality. You already know about light, what comes from the sun or shines from your lamp at night. But did you know that light can act both like a wave and a particle at the same time? Imagine you toss a pebble into a pond and watch the ripples spread. That's a wave. But if you toss tiny marbles, you get little plinks. Those are like particles. Light is somehow both of those things, all at once. Sometimes light spreads out and acts wavy, especially when it goes around corners or through slits. Other times, it hits objects one at a time, like tiny particles called photons. The weird thing? It's not just light. Electrons, those tiny bits that buzz around the center of atoms, also act like both waves and particles. In fact, all matter can do this, even though you don't notice it with bigger things. Why? The effects are only obvious with really tiny stuff. Scientists are still scratching their heads about how something can be a wave and a particle at once. It's a mystery we're still trying to solve. Now, let's talk about superposition. This one is really cool. Superposition says that tiny particles can exist in more than one place, or more than one state, at the same time. Imagine flipping a coin, and instead of landing as heads or tails, it's both heads and tails at once, until you peak. In the quantum world, particles act like that coin. They exist in all their possible states at once, but as soon as we check, it's like the universe picks one. So you could say the universe is a little undecided until someone looks. Ready for something even weirder? That's where entanglement comes in. Entanglement means two particles can get connected, whether they're close together or on opposite sides of the universe. When something happens to one, the other reacts instantly, even if they're separated by billions of miles. Albert Einstein famously called this spooky action at a distance. And for scientists, it still feels pretty spooky even today. So why does any of this matter? Because quantum mechanics isn't just theoretical or sci-fi. The same weirdness that happens at the quantum level is what makes your phone work, powers computers, controls lasers, and helps MRI machines look inside your body without cutting you open. It's the secret behind much of the technology we use every day. And who knows? In your lifetime, quantum mechanics might help invent things like quantum computers or even teleportation. In the end, quantum mechanics shows us that sometimes the universe doesn't follow the rules we're used to. It's not wrong, just weird, and that's okay. Science is about asking questions and searching for answers, even when things seem strange. Maybe you'll be the scientist who helps figure it all out one day. Until then, stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the tiny wonders of the universe.